Good gardening starts with good soil. Today, we are answering the top 35 garden questions to help you build the perfect foundation. Let's count down from 35 to 1. Is cheap topsoil worth buying? Sometimes it is fine for filling low spots, but not always for planting. Quality matters more than the lowest price. Can topsoil bring in weeds or pests? Yes, low-quality topsoil sometimes contains weed seeds or pests. Buying from a trusted source lowers that risk. How do I improve drainage in wet soil? Mix in compost, raise the bed, or grow in mounded rows. In severe cases, you may need to redirect water. What causes crusting on the soil surface? Crusting happens when soil dries out after rain. Adding compost and mulch can help prevent it. Why is my topsoil washing away? Heavy rain and bare soil cause erosion. Mulch and borders can help hold soil in place. How can I build healthier soil year after year? Add organic matter regularly, avoid overworking the soil, and keep it covered. How often should garden soil be replaced? It rarely needs full replacement. It is better to refresh it with compost and amendments each season. Should I cover bare soil after harvest? Yes, covering bare soil is a smart idea. It helps prevent erosion, weeds, and nutrient loss. How do I protect soil over winter? Cover it with mulch, leaves, or a cover crop to prevent nutrient loss during winter weather. When should I prepare soil for spring planting? Fall is a great time for major soil prep, but early spring works too. What is the best way to mulch garden soil? Spread 2 to 4 inches of mulch around plants, but keep it away from stems. How do I prevent root rot in containers? Use pots with drainage holes and a well-draining mix. Avoid standing water. What causes yellow leaves in garden plants? Yellow leaves can be caused by too much water, too little water, poor soil, or nutrient problems. How do I keep soil moist without overwatering? Water deeply and less often, then mulch the surface to hold moisture. Why do plants wilt even when the soil is wet? Wet soil can mean poor drainage. If roots cannot get enough oxygen, plants may wilt anyway. Can I reuse soil from last year's garden? Yes. Just remove old roots, add compost, and refresh nutrients before planting again. How much topsoil do I need for a garden bed? Measure the bed's length, width, and depth to calculate the total volume. Can I plant directly into bagged topsoil? Sometimes, but not always. Bagged topsoil often needs compost to support healthy growth. How do I fill a raised bed correctly? Start with coarse organic material, then add a mix of topsoil, compost, and other amendments. Should I use topsoil, raised bed mix, or potting mix? Topsoil is for filling, raised bed mix for beds, and potting mix for containers. How often should I feed garden plants? Many gardens do well with feeding every few weeks or as needed during active growth. Are worm castings good for all plants? Yes, they are gentle and helpful. They add nutrients without burning sensitive roots. What is the best organic fertilizer for raised beds? Balanced organic fertilizers, worm castings, or fish emulsion are all great choices. Should I use fertilizer, compost, or both? Both. Compost improves the soil structure, while fertilizer gives a quick nutrient boost. How do I know if my soil is low in nutrients? Plants may grow slowly, look pale, or produce poor yields. Use a soil test to be sure. How much compost should I mix into topsoil? A common rule is to mix 2 to 4 inches of compost into the top 6 to 8 inches of soil. When should I add compost to the garden? You can add it in spring or fall, either spread on top or mixed in. How do I fix compacted soil? Loosen it with a garden fork or broad fork and work in organic matter. What amendments should I add to clay soil? Compost is the best choice. It helps loosen the soil and improves drainage. How do I improve poor soil naturally? Add compost, leaf mold, or aged manure to improve texture and fertility over time. What soil pH is best for most garden plants? Most do best in slightly acidic soil, around pH 6.0 to 7.0. How do I tell my soil type? Sandy is gritty, clay is sticky and heavy, loam feels soft, balanced, and easy to work with. What makes good topsoil for vegetables? It should be loose, dark, crumbly, and drain well without rocks or clay lumps. How deep should topsoil be? 6 to 12 inches is enough for most plants, though deeper-rooted plants may benefit from more. What is the difference between topsoil and garden soil? Topsoil is the raw upper layer used for filling. Garden soil is a blend created to support plant growth. That's 35 questions to get your garden growing. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and go get your hands dirty.